All right, all right, all right. Homework questions. Questions.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, well, we're gonna do 64. And the best way to see if you did it right on equation tangent line is just do it decimals. Okay, what's the 64 says?
64.
3x.
Oh yeah, 64.
Y equal to 3x
Yeah. And
arcsin of x.
when it's just 1/2 and then
1/2 and what? 5/4. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take a derivative, but what kind of rule I'm happy to do here? Product rule. Good. Y prime is 3 arc sine of x plus 3x root of 1 minus x squared. Is that okay? And I'm going to plug in y prime of half because I'm trying to find the slope. So 3 arc sine of 1/2, which is, you should know, plus 3 times 1/2 times 1 over square root 1 minus 1/2 to the square. And that's going to be 3 times pi over 6, I believe, plus 3 over 2 times 1 over 1 minus 1/4. So it'll be 3/4. So that's equal to pi over 2 plus 3 over 2 times 1 over
Root 3 over 2.
root 3 over 2. That is sweet. Times 2 over root 3. Is that okay?
Root 3 over 3 or 3 root 3 or root 3.
Pi over 2 plus 3 over root 3 rationalize. Pi over 2 plus 3 root 3 over 3, so it's 3. So pi over 2 plus square root 3. Awesome. That was a funsy. Y minus pi over 4 is equal to pi over 2 plus root 3 over x minus half. Now, a lot of you guys don't check your answer, which is really frustrates me. You can check your answer on photomath, mathway, but this particular question, I don't want you to check on either. I want you to check on decimals. Let's go check on the decimals.
So 176,000. Yeah.
Don't look at them. The
Well,
more
clearly
you
that's
look,
your philosophy.
don't look at them. Just don't look at them. Pretend they not exist.
Clearly
But
what he does.
Mr. A, if you email every one of those back, asking them to subscribe, you get
You get the silver YouTube button. Easy.
Pi over 2 plus square root 3.
Just make that like your default send back. Subscribe to my channel and you might get a response.
Pi over 3 plus root 3. What's x minus what? X minus 1/2. And what was the equation? Equations are y equal to 3
3x arcsin
arcsin
something.
arcsin of x. Ooh, nice. See? Equation tangent line. It's cute.
Cute is not a word that I would describe a tangent line with.
It's really cute. I don't give a shit what you think. I give a shit what I think. Sorry. I'm pretty sassy today.
Sassy, eh?
What did you say? All right, next question. Next question.
Oh, you mean why did it stop? That's because it's inverse sine. It should only be.
Oh, yeah, that's, I forgot. Sign. It's the first.
Yeah,
Same tangent.
yeah, and the cosine's top 2.
So yeah, can you go back to the work for a second?
Sure.
Figure it out. The
Wow, this is really beautiful handwriting. I haven't write this nice for a while.
yeah.
Mister, do we need to make you like the handwriting sheets
Like what?
where like you trace out the letter? No, like
Oh,
have you ever used those?
no,
Bro, I had to use
obviously.
Rob, can you write in cursive?
Yeah. That's like swearing on.
All right, next question.
Um,
10. What does 10 says? I cannot. What is it? Inverse cosecant. All to the 6th power. And this is just a chain rule. So it'll be 6 times cosecant of inverse of x squared plus 1. Because it doesn't have, it has the first bubble. And now I'm gonna take a derivative of the inside bubble. So, wait, 5, and times inside bubble is gonna be u prime, negative u prime, because this is negative 2x. And the u is gonna be x squared plus 1. Do I need absolute value here?
don't you?
Was u square is u times u squared minus 1, right?
You said you had to do like an extra 2x.
U squared minus 1, so it'll be x squared plus 1 square minus 1. Like that. But do I need an absolute value on the first part? No, because they're always positive.
Could you simplify?
No,
that?
because that
You can't simplify that.
Like you can't like multiply the yeah the
I
negative.
mean, you can, but not a, you can say negative 12x
Yeah.
cosecant inverse of x squared plus 1 to the 5th power. That's fine. I'm missing a parenthesis.
I don't think that's what you said.
You ever video evidence of it?
No.
I think there's a one that
Actually, Mr. Abe was streaming the whole time. Hypothetically. There could be video evidence.
there's a one like this. I thought this one's interesting because Corbin asked me, I mess up, and I just like I saw like Adam mess up a lot, and I was like, I don't know why your answer is x. After you take a derivative, the answer is x, and it was like, how the world did you get an x, right? But I also mess up because I forgot to take a derivative on numerator until Tony told me. So derivative of this is gonna be, well, this is a u, right? So that is gonna be negative 1 over x squared on top. And that's 1 plus 1 over x squared, like this. And a lot of people didn't know how to simplify this, which is, that's more scarier for me. Is negative 1 over x squared over 1 plus 1 over x squared. So I need to combine fractions. So I need times x squared over x squared. That's equal to negative 1 over x squared plus 1 over x squared. And that's negative 1 over x squared times x squared over x squared plus 1. Cancel out. That's going to be negative 1 over x squared plus 1. And that's the final answer. I did it wrong because I forgot to take a derivative there. So yeah, sometimes you gotta be cautious. Don't be like me.
And you were like, no, you're wrong.
Okay, so next question.
Times 3 makes 34. No.
All right, so can I move on to today's lesson?
Yes, sir.
All right, today's lesson is basically integration of arcsin and arctan, and there's some special tricks sometimes, and you had to put emphasis on those. So Anyway, we're gonna deal with integrations. So first of all, integration of this. What is integration of du over square root of a squared minus u squared? Now this looks like what? What does that look like on yesterday's?
Sine.
Yep.
Arcsin.
Arcsin of u over a plus c. So that is the integration of this. Integration of du over a squared plus u squared is equal to arc tangent of u over a plus c. Now there was something I'm missing, is 1 over a. Don't ever forget that 1 over a in the front.
Is that in all of them?
No, only down the tangent and secant. So du over u times u squared minus 1 a squared is equal to 1 over a arc secant of u over a plus c. So again, all this question are
Does the u have to be absolute value for secant?
what?
Is the for the secant? Doesn't u have to be absolute value or no?
You're right. You forgot about that.
Oh no, like on the bottom of the fraction too, or no?
Nope. Only in the u. Okay, so this is the only thing that we're gonna teach today. Not only that, the only two things I need to require you for the test, or you need to make index of card of, is this two. The last one I never usually ask. I'm gonna ask you in classwork, but I'm not gonna ask you in the test.
Will it be in the homework?
It will be in the homework, but I will not put on a test. So for us, if you want to make index card, remember anything inverse trig related is just going to be arcsin, arctangent, integration of that, or derivative of that. Now, with that being said, we can try one. Integration of dx over root of 4 minus x squared is equal to what?
Oh, 2. Oh no, wait. X over 2.
And the problem is, most of you guys figure out this very quickly. And like I say, I'm going to claim that's the problem. Because people do this, tended to mess up the second one. Because, yeah, but I am going to let you see if you can find out the answer for the second one without me telling you. In the first period, nobody did it. In second period, some people pay attention. They actually got an answer, but only if I told them correctly the first way. So this class, I kind of want experience, don't teach you. See if you can find the right answer. Like first period, see if how many of you guys can get the right answer. Yep, dx over 2 plus 9x. Oh, I bet you got it wrong, so you can tell me.
Is it 1 over root 2 arctangent of 3x over root 2 plus c?
Nope.
No? Wait.
That's why I said I bet you got it wrong.
Wait, how?
Yeah.
Do I have to freaking...
What? You don't need to rationalize it. No.
Oh. Wait, no, then what?
It's in terms of
No.
In terms of what? Oh.
What? What do you say?
Is it in terms of you?
Is it? Yeah, because it has to be freaking...
No. So I'm gonna show you how to do the right first one, okay? So u squared is equal to x squared. U is equal to x, and then du equal to dx. And the a squared is equal to 4, a is equal to 2. Now, this might look like doesn't help you at all. Or doesn't it? Again, u squared is equal to what on this particular question? No,
9x squared.
9x squared. U is equal to what?
Oh, it's
3x.
3x, and then a squared is equal to 2. A is equal to square root 2, right? But also du. What is du? 3 dx. Did you including that?
No.
So therefore, that's gonna be du over 3 times a squared plus u squared. So it'll be 1 over 3. Arctan 3x over root 2 plus c. So you forgot the 3 here. Actually, also 1 of a. I forgot the a, so 2. So don't forget that 3 is due to the u substitution and du. Every time you do u or something, always du. I need coffee.
Because 1 over a. 1. Yeah. From the original.
Coffee.
Okay, because since we did u
Who's Tom
substitution,
needs?
Huh?
since we do u substitution, u equals 3x, and du
That doesn't mean
equals 3.
Actually, I'm gonna take my son to Monster Gym.
What is
Are you saying why do you
Monster
multiply it by 1 over 3?
Monster Gym's it's so fun to watch when you're a little kid.
I don't know what it is.
That big truck just like, whoa,
No, it's 1 over 3.
and they will crush all the cars.
Oh,
before.
Monster Truck Gravel.
du
Is that what it
equals
is? Monster
3
Truck Gravel?
dx. du over 3 equals dx.
I think that's fun, right?
Right
As a
here.
kid, I love it.
Yeah, but you got it.
For this one, we can replace it with
Oh,
du over
It's really
3
loud.
over.
is it?
I want to win.
Yep, then you.
I want to
Actually,
see.
D is the
1 over
best.
3 out. And then you put the 1 over 3 back in. So you multiply 1 over 3.
Oh, I didn't realize there's another problem.
I see it. I see one like 20 years ago. I don't know if they have changed. Yeah, I think I can take my kids to see that. That should be fun.
Would your wife get mad at you?
Is that minus
Do
9?
what?
Would your wife get mad at you?
Why?
Okay,
Why?
nothing.
Why would I get mad at me?
Whenever my dad did anything with me, my mom got mad.
Well,
But that's their job. to
different
get mad.
situation.
Yeah, it's a different situation.
Come on, bro.
Wait. Yeah, that's. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Wait, u equals x? No, it doesn't. Wait, what did I
5
do?
or 9?
Wait, my brain.
9.
Wait, brain, don't be stupid, please.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. U squared.
Simon, are you working or
4x
no?
squared. U equals
You don't use your Apple Pencil.
du equals 2 dx equals 1/2. Oh, I see. 1/2.
I don't think that there's a du.
There is.
There is?
Yep. I don't know why x somehow manages to become Like that doesn't make sense to me. But
What is a square?
9.
What is a?
Probably more on it, right?
no,
What
wait,
is
it
U
does make
square?
sense. You keep it
Or
inside.
I forgot that U was.
What
on
is
there.
u?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
2x. Yeah.
How do you,
Just take the square.
what do you mean it's not the root?
And then because it's this, you do
du equal to 2 dx.
Oh, well, I'm actually slow.
arctan.
Yeah, Rajosh, you're actually slow today.
That was better.
Okay, so dx, I'm gonna change the dx to du over 2. Is that okay? Like du over 2.
Oh, no.
And then this still x, and then 4x squared minus 9. Now remember, this is actually u.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be integration of du over u square root u squared minus a squared, which is 1 over a, which is 1 over 3 arc secant of u over a, which is 2x over 3 plus c.
Okay. And still absolute value of 2x.
Oh yeah, absolute value on 2x, you're right. So sleepy. All right. Next one. Dx over x squared minus 4x plus 7. Now, you were not able to take integration of this because none of the integration has 3 terms. This one bottom has 3 terms. Well, arcsecant has 3 terms, but it has square root, so this one's different, right? Now, as a review a little bit how to do a SAT question. SAT question, you're gonna get something like this, right? Four, 3, okay, something like this, right? And they say, oh yeah, can you find, I don't know. Now you can use decimals, so you don't really need to be able to complete a square. So I don't know. I mean, I have seen that they say, oh, plus c, and what is the value of c to have radius of something? That's been done before. So you still need to know a little bit to complete the square skill, but how do you complete the square? In this case, you take the middle term, which is -4 divided by 2 square, that's equal to -2 square, that's equal to 4. And the 6 divided by 2 square is equal to 3 square, that's equal to 9. So what happened is you're going to take an x squared minus 4x. I'm going to leave some space, plus 4, plus y squared plus 6x, plus 9 is equal to 3, plus 4, plus 9. So that's equal to 16, x minus 2 square, plus y plus 3 square. And you have a center at 2 comma -3. Radius is, I think, is equal to 4 because square root that. So it's called completing the square. Have you guys seen this before?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so it's complete the square is one of the skill you need to know. It turns out I can complete the square here. Harvey, pay attention.
So you do -4 over 2.
So what happened is x squared minus 4x, and I put a parenthesis here. I will plus 7. I'll leave some space here. Again, the idea is the same. Take the middle term, -4. What do I do?
Divide by 2.
And square. So that's -2 squared. That's equal to 4. So I'm at plus 4. Now, this couple of days I've been eating too much. I gained 4 pounds, and I say, hey, I want to go back to before. What do I do?
-4.
-4 at the end, because if I plus 4 and -4, I'm go back to before. Okay, and then that's gonna be dx over x minus 2 square. Why? Because you can factor that. and here it's gonna be +3. So now it becomes 2-term.
And u would equal x minus 2, and a would be √3.
Yep. So then you can say 1/√3 arctan x minus 2 over √3 plus c. Why? Because this is the u square equal to x minus 2 square. U equal to x minus 2. A square is equal to 3. A is equal to 3.
Visually,
Uh-huh.
are we supposed to just like know we have to use this like when we see the phone?
Yep. If it's 3-term on the bottom, you have to complete the square. Sometimes it can be done with 2-term as well, but I don't go through that. It was an arcsin situation, and it's very difficult. Usually, I require my BC kids can do arcsin complete the square. My AB kid, I just want them to do arctan because arctan more likely to show up rather than arcsin completing the square. Is this okay? Now I want you to do a problem, and this is one of the homework questions. This homework question says natural log of 4 and natural log of 2. And it was e to the negative x over 1 minus e to the negative 2x with the square root sign and dx. And they say, okay, can you evaluate for this definite integral? Now remember, you gotta change your boundaries. If you change your boundary, just do everything in terms of u, don't convert back to x. This one might not be able to simplify all the way, so
You okay, Mr. Yang?
I'm just tired. I need a coffee. Sleep only 4 hours doesn't help. I'm gonna take a nap.
Just like mid-lesson.
Huh?
Just like mid-lesson. Sorry. I gotta sleep now. Oh. There he goes. So negative 2x. Use I could use negative x.
Yeah, but it would be negative u. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, I see. I understand. I think I understand it. Oh.
All right.
Wait, oh, I didn't know the negative x. Wait. Hold on. My brain is. Wait. I don't know what's going on. Wait.
A squared is equal to what? A is equal to what? What is a u square?
E to the negative.
And what is a u?
E to the negative x.
Well, why is that? E to the negative x times e to the negative x is like a to the m times a to the n equal to a to the m plus n. So that means e to the 2x. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if you square root, it's going to be e to the x. Now, what is du?
Oh, Christ.
Always remember taking the du because that is going to be. Now I have to change your boundary as well. So it'll be e to the negative ln of 4
Would be 2.
e to the ln of 4 to the negative 1. So that's equal to 1 over 4. E to the negative ln of 2. You cannot cancel e and negative. So e to ln of 2 to the negative 1. 2 to the negative 1 is 1 over 2. So far, any questions? Square root of 1 minus u squared and e to the negative x times du over negative e to the negative x dx. So this two cancel out. So that's going to be negative du over 1 minus u squared. And 1/4, 1/2.
Why is it negative?
Because the negative of the e.
Oh.
It can become positive.
This is a square. And so a squared minus u squared. So a is a constant one, so it's negative, constant is 1. So arc
Mr. A, you have to flip the bound.
sine. No, I don't need to flip it down.
Because 1/2 and 1/4.
Yeah, I'll flip later. It's okay. So u to the 1 between 1/4 to 1/2. So that means negative arc sine of 1/4 minus arc sine of 1/2. So that is going to be arc sine of 1/2, which is we know the value. Arc sine of 1 over 4, we don't know the value. So this is equal to pi over 6 minus arc sine of 1/4.
Well, wouldn't it be arcsin of 1/4 minus pi over 6? No, no, never mind, never mind.
Then you flip down 4.
Okay, how much time we have? 13 more minutes. Okay, I'm gonna let you start with the homework. X VPN. Monopoly. Oh no, Monopoly. No, Starbucks. How do they know I want a Starbucks? How? They've been secretly listening to me. Have you realized like they're always listening?
Did you have a good power now, Mr. Gay?
Yeah, I did sleep like 2 seconds.
He changes it afterwards, so he has that negative first, and then it's got 1/4 minus 10.
Oh yeah, Luke Denham is
When
famous.
it's
as a
switched,
person.
Okay, but then
I thought it was Luke's favorite person. Nope.
mistakes. It's
Yours is older.
arc sine.
No,
Like, where is sine 1/2? It's
it's like an episode of House. Did you ever watch Fairly Odd Parents? No. When did you ever watch Timmy Turner's? Didn't you have it this morning? fucking great.
That's good to me.
You eat it today?
No, just Saturday.
Can you print out a new one?
Yeah, but I wrote stuff.
Okay, homework's posted.
Gracias.
Post pre-cut
Oh
homework.
wow, 1 through 19.
No, 1 to 19 odd. Sorry, let me.
What if 21 needs split?
You need to split that one. It becomes 2 integrals.
Oh.
I'm trying to help you. Otherwise, I can let you just die. So the homework is already posted. I'm gonna post pre-cal homework. I'm on a roll today.
I'm gonna like try to scribble out the stuff so that it's easier to see what we do.
I don't have it. No, you need to watch.
What?
Because I need to watch it.
Got him.
Good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Well, it was good. There's an episode in which we
25 through 41. 25 through 41.
Yeah.
Yeah, come here.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's so funny.
Done. And
I think like me and Kevin's dad will become best friends if we know each other.
there we go. I also
Huh?
did that.
No, he looked a lot older than I am.
Did that so that you don't have
Well,
to
he
look
used to
at
be
the
older.
one.
He has like kids like what, 15. I have my kids like 13.
Yeah, I know. I just want to be able to see if I can follow you before.
No, I made sure to do it. I did all of them.
Makes sense.
Kevin's dad's like,
Which one's easier?
he's really
Oh,
hostile to
golly,
his
I wonder
kids.
what we need to do. Oh,
That-
damn.
That's why. That's why.
That hurt.
What the hell?
How did that hurt?
It's dropping my foot, bro.
You want me to airdrop to you?
Elaine, what are you trying to say?
Oh, you got it?
I'm sorry. It's okay though. I care, Elaine.
Shut up, bro.
Should roll up in reverse.
This is why I hate everybody.
Rig. That's why everyone hates you, I think is what nobody hates me. Yeah, you're loved by all.
Exactly.
You're like a modern day Mr. Rogers.
Exactly. I'm the nicest person ever.
Okay.
Mr. Gage does not believe you.
I mean, that's overreach, so.
I identify as a good person.
What?
I identify as a good person.
That's crazy.
You're not a bad person.
That's true. He's not a bad person, but he's not necessarily like.
But good person, that's kind of.
You're like.
You're pushing the agenda
Where
there.
would he be on like the grid that's like lawful good, lawful evil, chaotic good, like.
Don't, whatever you do, don't put me on that. That is.
He will be like a C tier.
In terms of niceness? In terms of niceness, I can look at that.
That's honestly pretty.
It's okay. I'll be probably on the C tier too. Because I make kids quiet.
I know, but like you do it in a funny way.
I do
He's just mean. He's like, if you're a C tier, then he's like a C minus.
C minus.
Even, I make people cry in a way that's funny to me.
You like the butter?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
You know, that was feedback for you.
I didn't. It was Ethan who dropped it.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
And I was right about to tell you to not drop it.
Well, maybe you should have said it.
Yeah, you That's the most like Gen Z thing I've ever heard. Like, it's like flipping pages, it's wasting time. You're wasting time. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's see. Mr. Yankee, I made it. I posted a picture of it where like I just scribbled out all the ones that we don't do, so you only see the ones that are good. I don't know why I told you this. I don't know. I think there wasn't really any reason of telling you.
You ready for Saturday?
Well, strictly speaking, no, because Ty and I are building today. I literally have addressed him by name in this class period. What are you talking about? Do I know him?
I don't know. All my teams I found out this. All the freshmen actually class did not know who he was.
Well, yeah, they're freshmen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they knew that he existed.
You and Revolve?
I mean, I know
Not a
he
good
exists, but I don't
combination.
know him.
But they didn't know.
That's not a good combination.
You know, we were supposed to make a plane, right?
Maybe.
And then we didn't have one in time for
I did.
Tampa,
I
right?
really did.
Orion did have one in time. So I just made a paper plane, right? And I placed higher than him, bro, with a paper plane.
No, yeah, no, it was really.
Were you there when I did
But he
that?
was pissed.
Bro, that's
He was
actually.
pissed.
I don't even know how. Bro. I think the judge, bro, she was just feeling me.
Connor.
She was getting
He was pissed about flight.
But I'm like, cookie.
Yeah.
Is he a sophomore?
Yeah, he's a sophomore. That's in
Why does
a.
everybody call him Cookie?
I don't. Well, because his like actual name is like.
No, his Korean name is
It's
Cookie.
yeah, it's
Oh,
like Cookie, so people just call him Cookie.
Because William is just like, oh, you mean Cookie? I'm like, no, I mean,
People just started calling. People just call him Cookie, so that's what I call him.
poor Cookie.
Mr. Ye.
Yeah.
You know what we're gonna say?
What?
William.
William?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This would end up being 7/4
No.
for 1/8, right?
You want to call him?
Instead of 1/28,
Do you want to call him?
because this
No, I
7
wouldn't
goes
call him.
outside and then
No,
back
why
in.
would you call him? He's not gonna pick it up.
I know, I called him.
Okay.
That William?
Yeah. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's not. He's not.
Just
You
kidding.
need what?
You got Frank.
I don't know if that's fine.
Actually, is that it? Or is it another place?
That's after that.
Oh, nice.
Why aren't you letting me draw a face? You let me do it all the time.
Yeah, but I'm trying to do homework.
Yeah, so am I. I'm glad to know my resources are useful.
No,
What
don't.
the crap?
I'm
They're
trying
the same
to
answer.
answer simple question.
You good?
But all of the questions that are on here are the ones you do. That's the
39? Even 39?
25 through 41 on.
Wait, no.
I'm sorry.
Elaine, the reason that I made that is so you don't have to look at the thing on the bottom. You just know.
Sorry.
I'm not
Did
mean.
you guys say that I mean?
I'm trying to explain the reason that I did what I did.
That's such a rude way.
Ah. Never do that. I think I just like scarred Corbin.
Never do that again.
It's like I'm gonna put you to an 8. Like that's a threat.
7 even.
The horror. Oh wait, no, this is the homework question that we did.
Which one?
5. 5 is the one that. Hi, Kelly.
What did we do?
You did 5 like 2 seconds ago, though. I mean, I didn't remember that. So.
Alright, I'm leaving. What time we get off?
Bro,
In a minute.
We have one on my league too, bro.
I got two problems.
I'll definitely.
He's gone. He's just gonna go sleep on the floor or something. I don't know.
Damn, I gotta go to class. I gotta go. I want to do class one.
Class isn't even open. He just abandoned us. He did, yes.
Did you see the fight yesterday?
I mean, that's like the most infuriating.
This one dude.
Yeah.
So.
I'm glad that literally. Okay, so everyone else.
What we're gonna do with the boxer?
That point was.
You know, Roland was modified his brother.
Look at that, Ross.
Yeah, Raj, Katie, and Abinant.
Not he was modifying his brother. Roland is peaceful. Because he sat out of the
Roland's a thug?
so he started pressing.
He feed it into the cereal.
I tried to.
Next thing you know, you're gonna ball start playing basketball.
Nah, and then, bro, this dude was like, because he didn't want to be the one like, first time. But like, he was definitely kind of, he spit like,
I pressed her with the open container.
Roland went up for her. It's like he threw a chicken sandwich at Roland.
I've got to start.
Roland came back and chicken sandwich.
Nah, Roland like chicken.
I can't.
But that was yesterday.
Corbin, wait for me.
I was like,
Oh, so weird.
they're like, bro.
How do you have a one day?
You seen the video? I heard. Eats, bro. Because he's a boxer. He can. All right, I don't know the last one. He doesn't think about it. He like, like, that's not something like that.
You know what his name is?
Yeah, like dread. Oh, I see. Oh,
I can't look over it.
Like 5 minutes before it ended.
Bro, we just left, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, we just.
Bro, alright, so I'm done. Man, that's cool. Yeah, and does the order doesn't matter? I don't know how to do this. For 11. Because it's gonna be arc tangent, right?
Yeah, the order doesn't matter.
You can switch them? Oh, I thought it was good. You go.
You're used to what you do.
If we do, you cancel.
Yeah.
So how do I switch this? Do I do 25 minus?
It's just gonna be the program.
So negative 25 minus.
No, you can swap them because you did the property. Oh shit! I'm adding that. One plus two.
That was bad. My fault. Oh my.
How are you doing? I thought I was good. How are you doing?
Oh.
remaining in Bill's lap. I had a feeling it was good. You good, bro? What? You good? No. I have a fucking impressed. What happened? Is that post lost? Joe lost yesterday? That post lost. At this point, I'm on the team. I'm on the team now. Dude. One of our most important was on suspension. He got caught playing high school. And then, so because of that, we had the one 08 kid playing up. And he's not bad, but he wasn't like, so he's like good at defending, but he can't control the midfield, dude. And then coach like, you want to go in there? I'm like, sure, but like, I haven't like played there. Like I want to, but I need training. You know what I mean? Like, and I actually did pretty good. Like we played for that. And then, but then you know how they scored the first goal? You know how they scored the first goal? The what?
You know how they scored the first goal?
Oh, they chipped it, bro.
They shot it. One of it was like one of the 08s. He's running, trying to block it. It hits his chest and it goes top corner off the deflection.
Top corner is crazy.
I don't know what to say. And the same kid gives away a PK and gets a red card.
Yo, red card. Yo.
So then it's 2-0 with the man up, like, bro. Fuck this game. And then the kid's a banger. Like the other kid team's a banger. He's a really good player. But he hit crossbar, it went down, and it came out. We're like, okay, no go. And the sideline ref is like. The main ref is like, bro, I'm like, what are you gonna fucking do so?
3-0. Bro, why was like, what happened? They already ran out. This man was going through it, bro. The OC kid,
You know, they have a Sunday they probably would. No,
Monday to recover. No, the OC kid is actually not low. No, shit on 3-0, bro.
that's not shit on me. Trust me, I don't shit on me.
Oh my god. Shit on the Hollywood team, bro. This is horrible. How you feel about the homework?
Which ones?
The new one.
What's up? Can I have a moment of peace?
No, bro, get to work.
For fuck's sake, man. No one wants to do homework, dude. Like, what the hell? You see me like, already do this.
No, like, you don't get good.
How about you suck my dick, right?
When?
Anytime, anything.
Hey, Brad, whoa. Does this thing keep moving or am I fucking? Whoa, here.
What is it?
It's all maybe. Whatever.
Wait, actually. Hmm.
17 season.
Wait, how was your day?
All on. Dude, I'm on 17. I need something.
Not a million. Not doing it.
No.
No. You on 17?
Yeah. They didn't cancel. I think it's just you have to do it.
Yeah, I want 3.
Did Mystery X send the homework already?
Yeah. The hell?
Yeah, I know. What the? Multiply? You multiply by expert.
The degree is high. That's all. Why don't we just divide?
Like, I know what you're saying. I don't think you can do that one.
Yeah, exactly. Or we divide.
No, I don't know what you're doing.
What do you like? No, I think it's supposed to divide. It's higher by 1. So if I divide it, I'll get x plus.
What if it's someone else?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
I'm trying to use it.
Who's it? Taylor.
You can't use it that one.
He said that? Or did you just you
No.
don't know how to use them?
No, you can't use it.
You don't know how to use them.
I'm telling you, you can't use it that one.
He said,
X to the third, and it becomes 3x squared, but x squared means plus 1. You can't cancel it.
are you sure?
You
Well, we
can't.
don't need to cancel it.
You're gonna use it and then back some.
Yeah.
So,
1 is your A, right? And x squared is your u. And 2x is du. Or 2x dx. You got x squared equals u. You can do x equals square root u. Then do that.
you're bugging, sorry.
Okay, square root u. No, because you need 2x. Oh yeah, no, that's equal. Right? No, you can take out a 1 over half.
Yeah, you do that. Third one too.
No,
No.
because you need a 2 on the top, right? Because it has to be the derivative. It has to be 2x.
Yeah.
Right? For the bro. No, you
What are you doing? You broke that shit, bro.
crazy. Try to like
You better have another one. I don't even
force suppression and aim. Actually, I think it's for
Bro, you're going to the wrong thing. You go backwards.
Yeah, third. I right.
Yeah, alright.
So break the deep. Raj.
I'm coming back, bro.
No, you know what? Don't even bother. Go home.
Shit.
Go home.
Shit, tweaking. Where the OC hit that, buddy? What you doing?
Dude, those are my bitches. They know that. Bottom on bottom. You have to fucking. So look, you have to have 2x on top, right? You get that. It says du 2x. You understand?
Mario said you used to it.
I'm not, but you understand how to have a 2x. So you can't have 1.
Yeah.
Okay? So I can separate, I can do x squared times x. Okay?
Yeah.
You see that? And now I need a 2 here. So I'm going to do 2 over 2. Right? Then I can take out a 1/2. The integral. I have to take out the 2. Okay?
This is don't look right.
Yes, it does. And then you have x squared. You plug in root u, and you get u times 2x over u squared plus 1.
You did. I can't really read it. You got that one. I'm all right though. So what was your answer? It should not be that complicated because look at the next one afterwards. Constant. What's wrong?
It is kind of simple.
Not being simple. Look.
Yeah, that's the point. It's how much study that. Not a. Right.
I'm not there.
Dude, relax.
This is everything. I don't know how this is so effective. Sometimes I just like find the answer. Let me think. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to the next. Go anywhere. No, it's pretty.
Reroll.
No, you divided.
That's what I said in the beginning.
Wait, we kind of got the same thing anyways.
Yeah, but my way is the correct way, bro. You tell along.
Dude, how about you? No, you know what, bro? Like,
You know,
how angry you make me dunk. You can make me dunk on you. You can make me dunk to new height. And I dunk and I should all you like.
When your flashbacks on the stage to that to you, bro.
Dude, you already know. Alright, look, but it's this.
Yeah. You need one.
And then you can do,
And then you just actually. Yeah.
It,
Told you, bro.
it's the same thing I did here.
But I don't know.
If you have if x equals root u, and you have to square u, it's equal to x. So let's use our base right? And red
Who would have solved it?
you didn't do.
I did my.
Are you thinking about it?
I did it, bro. I said you had to find, bro.
Yeah.
Look at the
One half arcsin. Wait, arcsin or no? And
arctan. Cancel him. And then there's say that.
arcsin of 2x. Arctan.
Yeah.
17. Nathan. You said. Yeah, Sydney. My answer. Wait, no, I'm not done yet. I'm not. X squared over 2 plus then plus c. Wait. You know what? You would do. No. Okay.
So, isn't it sweet?
Chemistry is bad.
You lie.
Yeah, probably.
Should we end it?
I'm not looking at it. You know that's one.
Wait, actually, you're better.
No, I don't know. Talking to you. Bro, the actual told me after the He was actually bugging.
Dude, why is soccer like?
Why are you friends with teams, bro?
Dude, I know where to go.
You are right now.
No, bro, on my team, alright, for all this shit we done, we would beat Olympia like 5-0. It would be
Bro, I could beat your team.
Yeah,
By myself, bro.
for sure.
Bro, imagine the OC Academy, bro. The man is no rebuttal. Nothing, no shit's crazy. This man had no rebuttal, bro.
15.
15, man. Kind of like soccer, bro. I'd be a goalie, though. I'd be a good goalie.
My dude.
Exactly, bro. Sign me up, bro. What day is that?
Alright, you ready? Let's go practice.
Yeah.
Go then.
No, I'm not
I'm
going
gonna take 3 shots on you. If you
No.
say, if you say 1,
I'm gonna feed my team. Hey, remember last time we played? No, you couldn't score me, bro. No, I'm not actually going. You're gonna be fucked up. I'm with the basketball? Yeah. Hey, for the dog, bro. You're gonna be fucked up. Now he thinks I'm actually going outside. That's crazy. Dude, I should lock him out. Come on. I'm locking this up.
Keep it out.
Keep it out already?
Oh, let's go. They might like ask someone to go outside. You were gonna shoot it in the damn hallway, bro. The walls are kind of high. Got break the glass of the damn door.
dude, I don't care. And if it hits the ball, if it hits the glass, it's gonna pop your finger.
This man, you weak it.
Yeah, you know what?
I didn't think you go outside, bro. So I can lock you up.
They just sort of need to watch.
I was gonna lock you up.
I can't. No, actually, I borrowed those from the store, dude. Like, boxing's fun, because, like, boxing, chess, math, you get to do it by yourself, imagine yourself.
This man is too weak.
No, bro, I'm like, if you're not listening to this, he's too weak. Like, you're talking like,
It makes sense.
you're talking 1,000 audience, no, bro, you got no clue.
Oh, it's crazy. What is up on purpose that
Who are you talking to?
you, bro? What happened? What went wrong? Where's the attack, bro?
Dude, Tony,
I'm
sorry. I said the most beautiful long of my life. Like, it was like in the point where the keeper wanted to go out, but he didn't. So it's like 10 yards from the goal. The defender's not even running because he thought the keeper would come out. It's like that perfect spot. This guy that kind of take a touch, finish it. That shit one touch.
Is it a new attack or the same person?
No, the fucking ego is.
Oh, hell.
He doesn't. He's a good player, but he doesn't like care. I hate that. Like, I actually get some nerves.
Trying to run. Get transferred.
Then Gabe missed an open goal.
Good goal?
He got base merchant, so he ran past the kid and he one on one keeper he missed.
Yeah. Not pick up shit on.
Huh?
Bro, how you?
Damn.
Don't hit back every day.
Who?
Them.
No.
They don't want to practice every day.
Gabe does not.
How are they? I think you have to come from the day.
Yeah, you're supposed to. That's why kids are that's why my midfielder got to play. That's why my fullback got to play.
Your fullback. Biz, it's not football, bro.
Fullback is a right back
Why did you say right?
or left. Because it's a fullback. I'm British, lad.
It's a football, bro.
Man, that is. You're talking about the fake fucking sport.
This was a man.
You're talking about like American sport. Do I look American too? No, for that team. Yeah. I can be Brazilian. Cara boca, viado. Não falo que você vai falar. Senão você
Why is it so
você
hard,
não
bro?
pode jogar pra nada. Nada.
What was the other?
Não posso comer o quê? Comer o Deus. Não.
Yeah, you good, bro?
Não. I'm gonna start boxing.
Versus full bars.
I'm gonna start boxing.
Versus is a sport, man.
Cause it's an individual sport.
Who is so
I would beat you in boxing. For sure.
You wouldn't believe that.
No, I did. I'm actually.
Okay. This is.
I got that. Water.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say years.
the first time in 18 years.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm under refugee. That means I saw an ad in the house, so I'm gonna have him here for a second.
You're cooked.
Wait, the South?
Hmm?
The South?
If they come in here, you actually could.
What are you gonna do? We're all cooked. We're all cooked. We have no teacher in here.
Oh shit.
Like that.
Indeed. Bro.
Like that.
Yeah. Almost. Fourth month, bro. Crazy. I think diabolical. Yeah.
That's cap.
What do you mean that's cat? Go like. Or the time before that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Every time, 3 months is also good.
Because I can. Well. Alright, so I'll give you a reason. One, because Chris was in school. in school.
One, no, you mean the other one.
Hmm?
You're the one that was out of school.
No, I'm giving you two different reasons.
Oh, that first reason.
First reason, yeah. Second reason,
No, he's like,
you just tricked me.
I'm gonna put the tweet.
Yeah. Why the party?
Oh, weird time now.
He's like, oh, dude, you don't know how this is going. I was just like, I'm not expecting. Oh, learn from my mistake. Learn from my failure.
That's my life, bro. That's crazy.
No, this is tough. This is tough.
Is that Robin? Oh wait, why does he come out with the TV? That's up. What am I looking at? What is this?
Huh? It's the ball. You like one of his things?
Is this blue ball, bro?
Yeah, it's like,
Bro, I thought that was fucking Robin from Batman.
you actually.
Why you think it like that? This dude.
It's like he's like,
You get on a T-Mobile
he makes
Wi-Fi.
the
Put a calendar. Nate comprehensive.
oh, I saved the family calendar. Oh, you wanna go to my notifications?
Yo. Is this red? Oh, it's not red.
14 minutes.
Oh, how'd they go with the hunger? Pretty good. That's the talking?
Yeah,
I'm sorry?
pretty much.
Whoa.
Dude.
Delete that. I had to change that.
How did you care about that, dude?
What?
Still?
Yeah, this is something that
After I asked you to change it. After I asked you to change my my place.
Oh. Calm down, bro. Here, you're on.
I don't care.
You're not on.
Who cares about personal, dude?
Or we need personal.
But what's the matter? You're like off. Damn. I don't care.
You want to be on all of them, bro?
I don't care.
I'll put you on all
No,
of them.
you're not. I'm gonna block you and call it a day.
Dude, I gotta like, you know, it's tragic when you change sports, bro.
Yeah.
Funny.
I mean, I could actually cook you know.
And what? Basketball. Soccer though, bro.
Bro, where are you? I'm gonna see Instagram.
Oh hell. Oh, he actually left us.
Yeah.
I heard about it.
Dude,
You just see the video?
that's crazy. Oh, they have like, you know, like in like the NBA when like somebody dunks, bro, and the crowd goes wild. That's how it was, bro. Like he slammed that guy, everyone's oh.
No, I remember last year in A1, there's this guy who like police officer grabs him and then like puts him on the wall.
Oh shit. Dude, there hasn't been like that many fights that have been.
Yeah.
It's like the first big one in the block.
5
Last year it is.
that when they would 5 fights.
I remember like sophomore year there was a lot more, but like last year.
Last year it sat like right next to like 5. I don't know why. Some people have better things to do.
Standing on business. Christmas for you.
No, he just
He's been gone.
apparently. But wrote that. And like apparently he left like before fourth period even.
What?
Yeah. It was like I guess like 5 and stuff. He just
He hasn't said anything.
Donuts. Oh shit. You got like donuts, like a ready cooked meal. Oh, it's just got a very cupcake. Huh? Okay.
I had 4. But 2 of them got here. And then there's another on the smaller one. Probably it's behind the magnet. No, it's behind the frame.
what other height spot?
Wait. But like I can't draw them anywhere else.
What?
Where you go? It's like
Well, not that one's not mine.
Oh.
That one.
What is that? A label?
Something like that. I draw. He's been gone since before the end of fourth period.
that's like one. Oh, when the yeah, but I don't even tell it.
Oh, look at that.
Students should now be back from A level.
not taking that the next day. But obviously the hidden ones done much better.
Yo, do you want to run a game of ping pong?
Chase.
Honestly, no. He's not here. Like,
Yeah.
if you want the other, it's gonna be good.
Huh? Yeah. You don't want those. What? Turn them off, please.
No, no one said anything. I think that's why we're supposed to bring them out.
It's fine. It's nothing a little sharply won't fix. Alright, good. That's it. Yeah.
Is he still alive?
I think the game is like not working, but I think the audio might still work.
Oh shit.
No, no.
It's not working. I need like a different marker. Nathan, do you have a trophy?
Yeah. Should.
That makes sense. Very nice. What? How about pen? Maybe like that's the. No, I just want to play ping pong. Oh god. Now you're good.
So you're not the fuck.
Alright, hang on. Okay. Maybe. Alright, I mean,
Honestly,
if you're at the right angle, you can still see it, but yeah.
I don't know. Wait a minute. Anything happened over here? It's here, like. You can think back.
Oh. You gotta hold this together before you can. Like hold it. Like two people gotta do it. So I'll hold it like this. Yeah, you can push it. I'll go wipe over it. What's the point?
I'll play, but I'll play one of like one.
Okay. Here, there's an extra. Put it like in the bottom.
One fall.
You don't know? Oh. Well, 158. Disappeared. Look. Crazy. Okay. No, I'll be fine. Okay. This one's at least like easy to get.
Please release your students for B1.
Oh, you're MPA. Oh. Oh, you gotta change this. This was one of my first. Not wanting to wait for it.
What class do you sit in? Yeah, I don't tell my teacher.
Yeah, really good. I think they'd be very sad. Yeah.
Bro, we did.
You think you could
Cycle.
who's advertising monster dancer?
How's the history now? 80. 80? Yeah. And let's start the entire thing. Read that book, dude. Okay, I can't read it. So I might have gotten half of it. What? You got half of it. Yeah. I probably really good. That's why I'm like freaking out. Here's the book. Oh. Dude, I read like 3 chapters. It's so hard to read. I have my Hebrew selection. You guys are going over Hamlet.
What are you guys trying to do?
Watch me. Dude, is it in the modern English or like Shakespeare?
No.
That's how you understand.
You should be leader. Like no way.
Kind of.
Sophia said they wanted to do it by 12.
Yeah, no, that, I know
Said
it
it's
was.
gonna be ready by 12.
I had to get my own.
No, Sophia told me that you had to be ready by 12.
I mean, I'll go.
Like, past
She's
12.
Cajun.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't know. So
I mean, I'll go with this in Windows.
I don't know. That's what she
So
told me.
I'll go for it.
Should I take the hair thing out? It's not said early. Yeah, look. Oh, please do. I know. Be sure you just did it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He's probably just getting food, bro.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
He just like struggling like.
No, he was gone like last period. No, it's
I feel bad beating you.
like you want. It's good.
Hmm.
You want today. Okay.
Oh, I don't have my card with me, so you have a chance.
Yeah.
Good guy.
I'm not in uniform, so I actually might.
If you're not a better, better than me.
Are you always in that one? Are you gonna tell me wrong? Yeah.
Oh, you.
I have it.
Okay.
And Tisha knows. Not Tisha. Yeah. In the mirror.
21. Yo, university is actually far. Like, university high school? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Where do you go with me?
it's really 10 minutes from here. It's like so close. It's like closer to deep lake.
Maybe.
Maybe like 2 minutes. It's home, right?
No.
Yeah.
Memorize it.
Hope it. Oh, it hit.
Okay.
Yeah, it hit the. That's your whatever. Hit. I'm sure you guys take it out. Does he know? What's he gonna show me?
I would love to get through.
No, because like he'll get mad. I know he got mad. Yeah, because honestly, I was like, oh my god, like. Hey, if it's those two, then I can.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be done.
I don't think it's Matthew is the one who's he's not gonna get mad. Me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. We'll do like got on a Wednesday, slept through our class. Came back. Hey, is it lunch is over, right? No, it's 7:30. I was getting hard-toed in the middle of some stupid. He's like looking at the fire marshal like insane. Like he's a character.
His car's getting tired.
Yeah, he opened the window because the fire marshal was threatening to tow his car, and then his car just broke down. So now he was literally shopping for a car on the bridge.
Wait, his wish list? His Craigslist card broke?
Yes, it's like smoking and stuff.
Wait, it's fun. So it always like sawdust.
Oh, Mr. J is. Oh my god, terrible. Well, I'm gonna-
Don't play your Christmas card.
appreciate it.
You're probably on the
Nah, he's probably taking a nap at home. He's superior. Someone in superior told me he went home. Like in the middle, like they said he just like left in the middle of the class. Yeah.
That really sounds right.
Maddie told me that. She said that like he left. Maybe she said that he like left.
His son's still sick, I think. I see him at,
Oh.
I think, because I see him at
See,
my.
one thing is right. He always talks about how much like his he hates his son.
No, he's like, I always like, he's a good boy. Like, he's a good boy.
No, I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying like the way he like hates
Like,
it is like.
You're
I know. He's not bad. I'm saying like, he's weird.
Because I see him every day at water polo because he's taking me down to swim to the admiral. Just like, I don't know.
Oh my god,
What does that mean? 21 weeks split. I don't know.
we should do that.
Block one.
That
Oh,
would be
Bro,
This point,
Anthony, where's your
when are we supposed to? Is it we were supposed to be ready by tomorrow?
good day.
I got you, Matthew.
phone switch? Oh.
There you go. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's, you know.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna hold my phone right away.
We're actually gonna
Oh,
save it, put it in.
we
We'll
can-
take on the
I
game.
think that's worse.
Care about the damn it, I'm off.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll tell you
What if I just play my actual
I
bracket?
did not, but that would be. Well, I kind of. I think it's.
Don't book me.
Maybe I'm not one of these in my.
I know, wild one. What is it? Two.
Yeah, well, this is like,
I have a video of my friend.
Okay.
I can take it around.
I think it's possible. Yeah. Anthony has it.
Wait, what about this? This is. Alright. Thank you.
Yes, he got.
This is a lot.
Okay, easy.
Yes, he got black swan.
You. Oh, shit.
What the? For real?
Got it. I got it. It doesn't matter.
That was like a big.
Yeah.
Loki kind of want to try to do that.
Well, it's being viable as a DPS time around. Just build your credit. However,
A little bit softer.
Alright, okay, I'm good.
who's your man? Well, you don't know. Why would you pull for the doctor?
Even soccer.
Yeah, don't be ready.
Having two sparkles.
Wow. Oh, you have right.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing that with your
I'm
phone.
kidding. You don't need to follow.
I'll just over the.
Oh, the dill guy. The smile. The hill.
It is named there. I do not want to deal with hand because that's coming in my face. I'm good.
You really need to go back to.
That was not fun.
I mean, there's a few like. That's ping pong. And it's right over the sky volleyball.
Yeah, it's negative view.
That's like not.
Wait, is it like?
In the trash can. Like in the
Negative viewpoint. Yeah.
It's not such a.
It's cotangent, right?
Let's like just table that for now.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll do like a negative trash can.
Oh, tangent and not negative viewpoint. Unnegative. One plus view.
I mean, not just do one hand. Two hands. Not. Okay, I'm gonna actually just be so consistent. Like, I'm not gonna try to.
Oh, black swan in there. Black swan makes mine get easy. I guess just make a big roach. You just missed
It's like,
it.
I'm not.
Still there?
Above where the mirror used to be.
But I mean, double black swan.
I should probably put it away now.
Oh, is he back?
I don't think I'd be mad about this. That's how I got my I think.
This would be the tangent. A squared equals
Yes. It has to be actual mix.
This one over there.
I thought you were gonna go like 25.
1 over, what did I say it was?
Yeah, we go over Jack. That's really what I want to do.
Yellow. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, cool. Jazz was cool. Operative word was. No, it's a lot of questions. Very like. I probably don't have too much. I could be completely lying to myself and hit 21 and be like, oof. But it's like 1 through 19 odd, and then 21 needs to flip or something.
No.
I don't know what that means.
I'm rallying.
With this 21 needs split,
Or do you wanna play against me?
I'm hungry.
does that mean?
Okay.
Oh, you probably have to do like.
I'll just turns. You have
And then it's 25 through.
Yeah, we're gonna need to. That's pretty good, man.
Oh. Like all the songs you think, all the songs you think should be hard songs. Except for the really popular master. You are insane. Who's singing it? I'm thinking or just Art? Who is singing, right? It could be negative u prime over the absolute. That was the absolute value. Absolute value of something square root of. Yeah, it's negative u prime over yelling at them. Negative u prime over the absolute value of 2 times the square root of u squared.
But you squared minus 1. You squared minus. Okay, so
A squared is
he's gonna be late to class. I hope everything's okay when I did it.
ready for the.
I don't want him writing like he's not something bad happened to him.
Oh, because you got MPAs. Boo.
I'm just gonna put it away for a second. But it's not all like laid out in a mess. But then he's all I know. Okay. We're going to mom. She's stranded. Right. Really? His heart already broke down. So what is there to break? It broke. It was like smoking. Did it fall apart or something? Like, what did he do? Yeah, he probably did. Don't kill yourself.
Like, as long as I have the word. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try to answer. If you identify it and.
I don't know what that just was. I'm sorry.
I don't know weird stuff.
Should play a game. Where's this game? Yeah.
Oh, it's hard one down.
Oh.
Again?
Yeah, like smoking. What else did he have to do to play it?
What if you felt like
Dude,
been there.
not yet.
I should ask him like he wanted to pick him up or something.
I heard it. Literally. And then my mom was upset because we didn't realize for like 2 whole days. My dad like came to our room.
Run on.
Dang.
I read it. No what? Where's the left?
And then I went to her and she's like, what was it about? And I just said, turn on. What are you doing? Can we,
It's gonna leave out the fire.
let's like, reset. That was not,
What did?
yeah, that was not in my right mind. I saw Kelly eating sandwich and I got distracted.
Oh, nice.
Okay, we can make 1-1.
Okay.
I don't know how we switch. There's no 1-3.
Oh, you're.
Tragically.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going about 5.
No, we're 2-2-2. But you
Oh.
start.
If it hits me, is it?
If it hits me, it's my point.
I mean, if you hit the racket.
No, it's you.
I don't think
Wait,
so.
Ew.
Yeah,
See?
It doesn't count.
The American.
I
So-
think is it my point or?
Why exactly half?
It hit him in the knee.
No, I meant
I don't think that.
If you hit the table?
Yeah, yeah.
No, then it's
be
one.
hitting
If
too.
it's then.
Okay, fine.
Was it 2-5?
That's where I
Two
thought
five.
my was.
Yeah, because we hit it. No,
It's been 5 minutes. I'm all right.
2-4?
2-4. That's fine. Okay, first of all, that was 2 bounces though.
No.
You got 2 bounces. Shelly, come on, you're watching it. That was 2 bounces.
Let's see. That's the one.
Really?
I'll be honest. I'm not sure.
We're not live here.
Yeah.
Like, we're only gonna be able to play.
Let's see.
And you're getting lucky here.
4 or 5?
Yeah. That's actually it's so bad, bro.
Hey, no. What was that? Was that?
He hit my spear.
What's that?
So what's
I see.
wait no that
I play you and
When you take the square root of an exponent, and the exponent is larger than 2.
actually I can
You have a question? I do, I'm asking.
That's a nice story.
Hey,
The exponent.
does it nine
Divided by 8.
Divided by 2.
Yeah.
answer? Wait, so 11.
That was the question.
wait, I'm on. Actually.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's really rough.
With the P.
Yeah, so.
Open it, that is subjective. You have that, you're subjective.
Alright.
You don't want to see a wrinkle.
I think it's. I thought they might back.
I just like.
Well,
You want to keep going?
Oh, I was a winner?
You want to
Yeah,
okay. I'm being loopy at all. Being loopy. Yeah, let's keep
He said he's not gonna
Yeah, like,
he can one, but he's holding.
don't blame this out over.
He's 100% when it has the secret.
I say
Yeah,
you
and- You guys should have remembered. It was on your homework.
I'm not saying that.
hate to sell my shoes.
It's a D. They all look the same. Look, this one here. My A. My
That's true.
Sometimes his words look like glasses. Okay, like that's
Dude, all those
That's
trackers.
all.
102.
No, because you value of you. It just goes, and I thought it said L. And I have the value of like whatever's in there. We got through. Question. I got through.
Those are like games I like a lot.
Yeah. I just gotta go home to. Yeah, I like
Wait, wait, that's game. The.
I'm almost done my work. Like,
But you have like you don't work on your presentation.
Any goals open?
No.
What?
it's-
When the big
Someone's gonna have to close it then. We have to close stuff.
But I put up my pictures in that.
But how come I'm not taking the MCQ?
I'm writing the text. Or like.
You all can't.
Well, unless the judge
Define fun. You guys do.
No, I think it's really good that this thing.
unless the judge
Five. What is it? 5?
Administrator walked around the corner and realized it was a whole bathroom.
Like big fog. No, it's your turn. No, actually, there's you're serious.
Yeah, every time we
He's
get
gonna
here,
get fired.
every time we hear people, I'm not even big
I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. He's gonna come back, but like I feel like we need to put this away.
I think she's gonna be there.
5-8.
The best time is right.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, just.
Look what.
10-5.
Hell no. Okay, do you guys want to put this away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Inside.
You sure? Hey, what am I?
What do I say?
What did you say? Where else do you have to go? Oh.
Psychology. You're just doing PBA. You're just doing a grade average.
Is he? He's coming back, right? 'Cause
Grade is
We'll be back. Yeah, no.
I can give you my evaluation if you want. I didn't appreciate it all.
Yeah.
We can't. Mr. A didn't know.
Anyway, I want to get to that.
Because someone set up an Mr. A approval.
I wasn't here.
I didn't know.
Was Anthony in here?
Oh,
Put it up. Was it? Yeah.
Oh, he said he'd be late.
He said it's hard work done.
He said
Sure.
Well, yeah, and I
I'm
want
the AB student.
Did you?
well, I mean,
She just got like fucked up, so if you're coming back to YouTube.
Yeah, you didn't open it.
bro, he's only 1 game to 11.
Okay. Fix your legal serve first.
Illegal serve?
You can also allow 6 inches before you serve.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What do you want me to do with the balls?
And now,
Here?
Oh my god, play again?
should I go to today? 6. I'm waiting to pick up people. I'm not doing anything. Hell!
What?
You're weird. Nasty.
I love soccer.
Oh,
Oh, I swear.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Put it in the bag. Put it in the plastic bag.
Go watch it.
And we can watch it. You know that we watch
Rub it up on your shirt. That's why nobody doesn't follow it.
Oh, okay. Wait, he said if Ivan comes to say that his car broke down. Wait, no, but he said he is late. Wait, should we text, are you coming? Are you coming by, I'm gonna ask him, are you coming by 6th period?
Were they, wait.
Wait, let me make him, but how?
No.
Adam's gonna kick his, why he should be in school? Like, they're gonna be like, wait, where is he going? Like, that's what they're gonna ask. His car broke down, they're gonna be like, he's supposed to be at school. Like, no, his car broke down. His car broke down. He's not.
Finally happened.
His car broke down.
Shit, I don't know.
Wait.
Honestly, I think
What are you trying to do?
What do we think you're
someone should call him. Someone should call him.
Basically, you guys are arguing. That's kind of
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I don't think it would be a big deal.
Someone should.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Mysterious here? Oh, that's insane. Wait. No. Oh, well.
Might be Joker, bro. Not bro. Maybe not that.
It's overcreated.
Last match.
What is, I don't understand what mysterious is.
Oh, we went. I was following Daniel. Why you touching it? Leave. Was that skeleton, bro? That was good. Oh no! Well, yeah. I was at a pretty small ball. Yeah. You know, the whole, what happened last I know. Well, what happened Wait, tell me what happened in last Ew, what happened in last
Oh my god. Laura is anti-social. They trying to give her a boyfriend. She just got double screwed.
What happened in
They want to get rich house. They don't get rich house.
Maggie convinced
No brick is gay.
But he's positive, they never.
He's like, you're on my phone. He's not like for real.
What the hell? Go back.
Are you okay, Mr. Dick?
Why are you coming?
What happened to the car? They don't tell me. You fixed it, but you didn't. I thought you
What are you
said.
doing? I can't.
Alright, have a seat. How do you feel?
That's good.
Oh, everything's air conditioning. You might as well sell the car.
There's no ECU.
You said your car. I don't understand your car was smoking. I thought I was already. How did you? You got told. So you have a new car.
I'm still gonna get a new car, but I'm gonna keep that car for myself. So I can run it through the floor.
I swear, you're literally a character. Someone told me you ran out of the class. Like,
Why can't they spread rumor about me?
what did I say? No, why are you getting so pressed about it?
You say I ran over out of class.
Nobody ran out. See, they just said you left. Like, who said
I
that?
left for the
I
building.
didn't say that. They said you left.
So here's my question.
I just need their money.
Devin, can you open the window?
Bro. Oh my god. No, it's the things on the right.
Pull it down, straight down.
Yeah, there. Oh. You don't have to lift it up. What?
Open the
That's
window.
good, that's good.
This is a YouTube shit. Chewy Joe.
Chewy John.
Little baby, little Wayne.
Oh.
What did you pull out? I've seen
Kim Kardashian. Oh,
No. Kim Kardashian.
No.
Lil John, Lil Kim.
I didn't know.
It's plastic surgery, that's why. Chicks screw me out.
what's wrong? Did you just
I did. Maybe it was that's fake. Maybe like that. What minor was there into?
All right, so
No.
what we're gonna do is ask you, if I were to give you a quiz right now, it says what is the power series of a sine and what is the power series of cosine? Would you know? So those are a few series I need you to know. One is sine, one is cosine. And then we're gonna establish a proof for that today. Is everybody here? Where's Redner?
Yeah, we're
Under who?
Alright, that's a little much.
Yeah.
You want to talk about making people sick?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're king
bro.
birds.
Daniel, I'm gonna be straightforward. You need to wear deodorant.
Really? Oh shoot. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Ping pong the other thing.
Yeah. You need to wear deodorant because the room smell. Sorry.
Hey, well, come on. It's fun. Yeah, how did that go? Yeah. Oh, sure.
Are you spreading it out? Why are you drinking over 200? It's a Lysol, bro. You used it.
No, I didn't.
Then why is it here?
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into talk about.
It's -1 to the n times x to n plus 1 over.
Oh, this guy.
Cosine sets the derivative.
John McCain.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in to talk about where we get the Taylor series. So this section is 9.8. We're gonna talk about Taylor. It's not. Taylor and McLaurin.
No, he has PTSD. Stop.
What? What happened?
I thought I'm talking to you, man. You can say the word.
Yes.
Okay, so
What does it say, Taylor and what?
Oh,
McLaurin.
Like the car?
Yeah, like the car.
That's not Taylor.
So,
He just added like 3 letters in
bro, this is literally everything is not real.
I spelled it right. Oh, it's supposed to be I.
Jay, you should have your own TV show. I swear to God, you make millions of dollars if you had your own TV show. Like, somebody get a camera in this class.
I want to do that.
Oh my God. Bro, the rule breaking, the car breaking down, commercial, never sleeping through class. I can't.
All right, so all right, suppose we're gonna say suppose we're gonna discover how Taylor series come in play. So, but using a Taylor series is actually it's very easy. So it's not as people says it's very scary, but it's not. Um,
Wait, replacementation.
f of x is equal to power series representation. We already know that f of x equal to summation of n equal to 0, infinity, a to the n x minus c to the n. So we're gonna take the nth derivative. We're gonna take an nth derivative to this thing. So the nth derivative, which is of f, exists at c. It will be f n of c.
The nth derivative of what?
I'm taking nth derivative of this power series.
But what does that word say?
What?
Nth derivative of what's after that?
Exists.
Exists. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with writing out the derivative. So it'll be a0 plus a1 times x minus c plus a2 times x minus c squared plus a3 of x minus c to the third. And keep on going until an x minus c to the n. and they still keep on going, right? But we don't need to worry about it. Now what we're gonna do is gonna take the derivative of this function. We say the property of the derivative function. You can take a derivative of this. You can also take a derivative of the power series. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a derivative of that. What happens if I take a derivative of a0?
Goes away.
It just goes away. And then what happened with a1? Just a1 because derivative of x minus c is x, right? Plus 2 a to the 2 x minus c to the 1 plus 3 times a3 of x minus c to the 2 dot keep on going to the a to the n x minus c to the n minus 1. That's the first derivative. Now this n is gonna, you see this n that is dropped in the front, and this becomes n minus 1. Does that make sense? Now I'm gonna continuous take a couple more derivatives. If I take a 2 derivative, it's gonna be a1 is gonna go to 0, but 1 is gonna drop in the front, and it's gonna be 2 times 1 times what? a2. Now why did I didn't write down just 2? I write down 2 times 1. Hopefully you can build to that. Plus 3 times 2 times a to the 3 to the x minus c to the 1. But this time, this one's going to be n times n minus 1 times an to the x minus c to the n minus 2. So hopefully you start seeing something. But meanwhile, we're probably going to take it to the third derivative and then take it to the nth derivative. So this is third derivative. What happened is 2 times 1 times a2. What happened to that? That disappeared, right? So here it's going to be 3 times 2 times 1. Now again, I write down 3 times 2 times 1. A to the 3 plus dot, keep on going. It'll be n times m minus 1 to the m minus 2 times an to the x minus c to the m minus 3. So the next goal is we're going to come up with a general term. A general term is, what if I just take to the n derivative? We notice that parenthesis n, that means anything higher than 3, I'm going to write down parenthesis. If I say parenthesis 4, that means fourth derivative. And x. Now, this one is what happens if you take n derivative? Because you want to n here that is becoming n minus n, right? And that will be the n derivative. So we're gonna try it. N times n minus 1 times n minus 2, and it's gonna keep on going until what? 3 times 2 times 1, because at the end it's always 3 times 2 times 1. Does that make sense?
It would be n 40.
We're going to talk about that. Yep, it's an, and we're going to stop right here. Just pretend that we are taking n derivative. This is going to be n to the n. And then all this is going to keep on going until 3, until 2, until 1, until a to the n. And then plus whatever comes that after that. right? Those all the term after that, but we don't care about that because we only want to stop at a to the n. We're not stop at a to the n. Now, since what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. We say, okay, we not only want to plug in to the n derivative, at the same time, I want to plug in a c. Okay? Because we can not only take an n derivative, we need to make sure plug in the value of c. C is the center. Okay, so when you keep on doing that, of course, all the terms afterwards is going to be whatever x minus c to whatever. But all this, if we go to c, whatever c minus c, just going to go to 0. It doesn't matter how many power they are. It's just going to be completely go away. So can I rewrite this as f nth derivative? And if I plug in c, is equal to n factorial over a to the n. So what I do is I take a general power series. And I decide to take the first derivative, second derivative, third derivative. And then we start seeing the pattern as it goes. So we predict a general term called the nth derivative. Not only we take an nth derivative, we plug in the value of c in there. And this idea is the idea that how do they generalize Taylor form of Taylor series? Because what we care about is this. Right here. We care about this a to the n right here.
What happened to the x minus c?
Because you're going to plug in whatever this terms afterwards, it doesn't matter because you're going to plug in c anyway. C minus c is 0, so it's gone. So all the term after this is gone after you plug in c. Am I confusing?
No, I get what you're saying.
No, c minus c is going to be 0, 0 to whatever power it's going to be.
Oh, you still need the summation, right?
We're going to get there.
Okay.
So we are solving for a to the n. So what we're going to do is we're going to say it's a to the n equal to f n of c equal to n factorial. And that becomes what we want. Because look at here. We find this. If I take an n derivative, we find the series, the a to the n, a sub n. Now the a sub n is going to be f to the n prime of plug in c over n factorial because this one n factorial, if I divide both sides by n factorial, this is what I'm trying to look for. I'm trying to look for what is a to the n. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to substitute this. We're going to say, well, we know power series of f of x is equal to the summation of n equal to 0, infinity, a to the n times x minus c to the n. Become summation of n equal to 0 to infinite f n of c, because I just substituted a to the n, and this becomes the power series. This becomes a Taylor series. And this is what we're going to do today. Again, I'm going to start from the top. We have a power series. And we write out the first, I don't know, 4 terms, 5th term. And now I'm taking one derivative. I'm taking second derivative. I'm taking third derivative. once I get to the third derivative, I start looking at the pattern. What's the pattern? The number in front of here is gonna becomes n factorial. If I stop at n derivative, that's just gonna be n factorial times a to the n. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna solve for a to the n, and a to the n is equate to fn of c over n factorial. And that's it. Now, what's the difference between Taylor and Maclaurin? So this is the Taylor series. Marcos, what was your question?
No, I just looked up who the guy that made it. Said he was alive like
They have nothing
300
else
years
to
ago.
think about.
Yeah.
They don't have Netflix. They don't have no Instagram. They don't have no Snapchat. They are actually pretty creative without those things.
Sitting down doing nothing. They're looking into the sky.
They're smart cookies.
Huh?
They're smart cookies. Yeah, Brooks too.
Well, yeah, they are. Okay, so this is a Taylor series. And Taylor series, and so there's also another series, it just center at 0, just replace a C with a 0. And that's what you can do. So what we're gonna do is, remember, can somebody recall the sine of x? What is the power series of sine of x?
Infinity. -1 to the n.
To the -1 to the x with 2n plus 1 over 2n plus 1.
Okay, good. So what we're gonna do, is the only difference between Taylor and Maclaurin. Maclaurin is basically. Did you guys hear me? What's the difference between Taylor and Maclaurin?
+1.
No. So I'm gonna try to spell Maclaurin. Maclaurin. Serious? It's a very difficult thing. It will take about 10 minutes. I'm just kidding. It doesn't take 10 minutes. It just replaces C with a 0. And this is going to be x to the n. So we're going to start with predicting this sine graph, right? What? It just plug in 0 for C. Chill. My goodness. Maclaurin says there's no center. Center's at 0. That's it. And Taylor says, well, I can center at any place.
I was about to say, that's right.
Now, what do you think, Sher?
What?
That's right.
Maclaurin's easier. It's easy to plug in 0 or plug in other values.
So none of them are right.
But so in other words, we're saying the easier path
So
is
it's
always
the easier
correct.
path.
I will probably choose Maclaurin series then over Taylor series, but Taylor series can start a center anywhere.
So you're saying take the shortcut.
Didn't work.
All right. So we're gonna have find the forming of a power series. F of x is equal to sine of x. Forming of a power series.
I don't mind comics on the save that one.
Oh,
In case. But you're right, it's fair.
Rewrite right now.
You can't read that.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the function. We're gonna take the first derivative. What is the first derivative? Cosine of x, good. What is the second derivative? What is the third derivative? Okay, what's the fourth derivative? Sine of x. Okay, what is the fifth derivative?
Oh, I can't keep. It's a lot to write down.
Okay, so we're just gonna do this, and then we're gonna plug in 0 because we want to center at 0. So it's gonna be 0. What happened if you plug in cosine of 0? 1. What happened if you plug in f double prime of 0? 0. F to the third prime of 0 is going to give you what? F to the fourth 0 is what? F to the fifth is what?
Is there? Why did you stop
One.
at 5? Is there a reason?
Because after that it's going to start repeating.
Oh.
Now let's write down Maclaurin series. The Maclaurin series says n equal to 0. Infinity of n to the 0 over n factorial. Write factorial upside down. Of x to the n. Well, first of all, x to the 0 power is what?
1.
X to the 0 power is 1, so that's just f of 0, right? That's not taking derivative, just f of 0 plus f prime of 0 times x to the 1 factorial over 0 factorial if you want to write out plus f double prime of 0 to the 2 factorial of x squared plus f triple prime of 0 over 3 factorial x to the third plus lastly f of 4 of 0 4 factorial to the x to the fourth. And of course it's dot 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 dot. It doesn't stop. Continuous going. Okay, so we're gonna replace that. We're gonna replace that. This becomes 1, right? Oops. Oh, sorry. This becomes f of 0. F of 0 is hold on. F of 0 is 0. F of 0 is 0 plus what's f prime of 0? 1 times x to the 1 factorial plus f double prime of 0 is 0 x squared over 2 factorial, which just goes away, plus actually this one is gonna be -1, right? Plus -1 times x to the third over 3 factorial and plus 0 x to the fourth over 4 factorial. Now you see here is x plus or minus, sorry, minus x cubed over 3 factorial. And you can probably predict what's going to happen. Plus x to the 5 over 5 factorial if you keep on going. So this is where yesterday you guys are asking, how do they come up with this? They use Taylor series. They take a derivative, plug in 0, and they use the Taylor format or Maclaurin format to figure out the rest of the thing. It's also known as a polynomial interpolation. I can't say that word. Interpolation. Yeah. So it's like extracting your f of x and make it become to the polynomial term. I can't say that word, but anyway, hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. Yes, Marcos.
Why did you decide that f of n to c was going to be the same thing as well with the sine of x? Like, okay, so like you said that at the top you with your summation and you say f of 0 and then f prime of 0 and then f double prime of 0. Why did you say that was equivalent to f of sine of x?
It's not, because we use this. We say this is f of x, right?
Oh,
This
you're
is the f of x, right?
saying that that's f of x?
Yeah, f of x is gonna
Okay.
be, now I'm gonna use this to convert to polynomial form by using Taylor series. So that's why we take like 6 derivative, 5 derivative, and we'll plug in 0. And we know the format is gonna be like this. And we're just plugging whatever that format they give it to me.
So like, what if you put like, what if you put like x squared instead of sine of x? Like, does it have to be sine of x in this?
In terms of sine of x, because you can keep on taking derivative. X squared, you take a derivative by the third time. But first of all, x squared is already in polynomial. So you don't need to convert from polynomial to polynomial. There's no point doing that. You want to convert any transcendental function. What a transcendental function is, like sine of x, cosine of x, e to the x, natural log of x.
Not tangent?
I mean, tangent of x, it can be done, and also arctan of x. Yeah, it can be done a lot of things, but there was 3 major one you want to know.
So you could do e to the x. You could, instead of sine of x, you could put e to the x instead.
That's what we're gonna do next. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is I want you to do polynomial interpolation, I think.
You'll get it one day.
I'm not trying to say interpolation.
Interpolation.
What are you trying to say though? What are you trying to like?
Hold on, let me look it up.
He can read stuff.
Let me look it up. Hold on, okay, chill. My goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I know how to spell polynomial.
We didn't never say anything about polynomials.
Yeah, I spelled it right.
Can you spell the word?
Polynomial
Interpolation.
interpolation.
You're just not saying it right.
What's interpolation?
Oh wow.
It's called a, okay, let me give you the Google definition. A numerical analysis polynomial interpretation is the interpolation of a given bivariant data set by the polynomial of the lowest possible degree that pass through the point of the data set. Given the set of n plus 1 data points with no two the same, a polynomial function is said to interpolate the data it with which. Okay, come on, I need you to figure out e to the x. And that's one of the things you need to memorize.
Yes, sir.
It's really difficult.
Yes, chef.
No.
Yes, chef. Appreciate cookie.
Yes, I'm saying that's it's up to some. Yeah,
Wait, but then,
Gordon Ramsay over here.
do we do McLaurin or Taylor?
McLaurin.
you do McLaurin because
Okay, then it's gonna be.
I'm gonna write on top of McLaurin.
You only do 5? Like, I didn't know where to stop.
You will see it.
Yeah. Not like it. Okay, you will. Better remember decisions, right?
Also, this one you're gonna change to summation of n equal to 0 infinity of -1 to the n of which is the one you have to memorize, 2 to the n plus 1 over 2n plus 1 factorial.
That's sine. Oh, we have to change it into that form?
Yeah, because that's a general form of power series. Okay, so f of x e to the x.
Oh, before you do the... You have to do that before you do the Maclaurin series?
No, you do that after you do Taylor series. Do you come up with a general form? Does that look familiar
Yes.
from yesterday's homework?
Did you say we have to memorize it?
No.
Oh, I thought it was like...
Go back and look at yesterday's homework.
X to the L again.
Go back, look at yesterday's homework.
Draw beta.
Oh.
This is so hard. One derivative, e to the x. Second derivative, e to the x. Third derivative, e to the x. Fourth derivative, e to the x. F prime of 0 is what? 1? It's all 1, right?
Yeah, so it'd just be.
So then I'm going to plug in this form. F of 0 is what? F of 0 over 0 factorial, which is what? So it's 1 plus f prime of 0 x over 1 factorial is what? Plus x to double prime of 0 to the x to the second one. 2 factorial, right? Plus x to the third of 3 plus x to the 4 to the 4 factorial. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take a derivative of this function. I want you to take a derivative of the function on the right. What happened? Yeah, I want you to take a derivative of the power series rather than... So let's just say if I were to take a derivative, what am I going to get? This one's going to be what? What's this one? What's this one?
Oh, X, yeah.
What's the next one?
Oh, it shifts.
Oh shit.
Does that look like e to the x?
Yeah.
Does it?
Because
Yeah.
it's just the same
Yeah.
thing.
What's the only function that you take a derivative is still exactly the same function as before?
Line.
And guess what? That's even doing better job. 1 plus x squared over 2 factorial right? Plus x to the third over 3 factorial. Factorial is factorial. Where the hell is factorial? Plus x to the 4th over 4th factorial. Right? Do you see that e to the x start forming? E to the x. Right? So it start forming plus x to the 5th over 5th factorial. Right? It's getting better and better each time. The more iteration, the better. Plus x to the 6th over, oops, my bad, over 6 factorial. So you see that the more iteration I'm gonna do, the more it becomes e to the x. Guess what? If I want to plug in e to the 1.2 or e to the, let's say, 0.2, I can plug in this function. I can plug in the x, replace that x with 0.2. I can get an approximation, and that's what AP exam want. They say, hey, can you use Taylor series? Can you use Taylor series to approximate with 3 iteration, 4 iteration? All you gotta do is plug in there, and you're done. You don't even have to evaluate. Just plug in 0.2 on all of them, because that is gonna give you very close. Your red thing is almost like a black thing here. Why is people always interracial? I did not say anything. You guys are the one that think it is. Have you heard about a story about a monk? It's a Buddha story. Okay, it's a Buddha story. This Buddha story is like this. Okay, there is 2 monks. One is a master monk, and one is this.
Continue. Is it being streamed right now?
No, it's okay. It's clean. Okay, there's 2 monks. There's one is the master monk, and there's one a disciple monk. So, and they went to a river, and river has a strong current. And a strong current, and then they saw this woman try to cross the river. Now, woman has a problem crossing the river because she's not strong enough to cross the river. Okay, listen to this. Then what happened is this. In the Buddhist monk, they're not allowed to touch women. Not allowed to touch women. Okay, so what they did is this. As this woman tried to cross and cannot cross, and she's kind of feel sad, this older monk pick her up and walk across and put her down. Across the river. She is strong master monk. This disciple monk, after that, he was thinking the whole time. He was walking for 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles. He walked for a long time. He's like, man, my master has always told me, don't touch your woman, don't touch your woman. Right? Don't touch them. And my master just break the, they call it a precept. They call it a precept. And so finally, he cannot stand anymore. So the young monk asked the older monk, says, hey, master, didn't you told me like a precept says you're not allowed to touch the woman? And he's like, well, you're the only one that's carrying it right now.
Oh,
He's the only one not allowed to touch women.
No,
like the
he,
only person carrying the idea.
yeah, he's only the person that carrying the idea.
Yeah.
So like, there's something like this, and I can say something, but there's always a people have they are that lingering down to the thing. Okay, so you were the one that is carrying this idea the whole time.
Doesn't like black people.
So no, I don't.
Yeah, I hate you guys.
For one, there's three just defeated.
Really, Michael?
It's not because you're black. It has nothing to do with anything.
Oh my god, she got you with your connection.
What he just said.
What
Literally the opposite of what
what did I just say?
time.
The idea is a lot of people are so obsessed with certain things. Like, yeah, that's the only thing they think about. But if I don't have no meaning of black and white, I had no intention. You talking about Corbin? Corbin Lewis?
No, like the immature one.
Immature one, yeah. That's okay. Okay.
I might just sell it this week so I don't have to continue. But I want to so bad, right?
Don't lose on purpose.
Guys, it's so much work.
Don't lose on purpose. Are you nuts?
How am I gonna make it obvious, bro?
That's horrible.
Like all of
If
it.
you're gonna do it, do it for money.
You what?
Lose on purpose. He said he wants to lose the districts that way he doesn't have to.
That's something my
I would never. See my ass. Oh, it's
No way. No way. Nobody was stealing the chair.
Bro, I have to start cutting sooner, I think. Bro, I'm 170 pounds now. Yes, but I swear last week I was 162. It's gonna be double.
Are you already like?
Exactly, that's the time I'm working out.
seconds remaining until what?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Fun. You would take this beam.
Oh, where's everybody?
No, no. Let me set it this.
Oh.
I'll give it to him when I grab it.
Next Friday.
Or I'll have to send it. It's not right. It's like, I don't like seeing the numbers low, you know? I don't like seeing the numbers low.
Oh, you're going so.
Huh?
You're going so. Solid.
I don't care. I don't care, guys.
That's for sure.
You don't care, you can't. You're wrong.
You sure? You're off.
That's your body.
Oh, I remember that. That happened one time, and but they left everything except. Yeah. I guess they were feeling nice.
How much more was it?
Yeah, no, I went to the bathroom.
Look at the wall on the table.
Like in the bathroom.
Oh,
No, like, you know, like I could.
He's gonna be.
Oh, yeah, okay, nice.
Right, I can't.
I'm so low. I thought you were saying you had a date, and I thought you were saying he had a date. You guys have.
Not so.
Y'all get this?
You can't trust.
Oh, like to learn the shit.
Bro,
It's nothing.
Where's Rebuff?
NBA.
MPA?
Yeah, fan.
How about Anthony? Anthony is also MPA?
Probably.
Yeah.
Good. Is he? Is he?
Yes, he is.
Arcsin.
No, I'm gonna get some. Also, who wrote the Monster Jam soundboard? I feel like you never been to a Monster Jam? I said I have.
It's a monster.
Yeah, it's like the big truck thing. Yeah. Yes, it is. It is. Like, you gotta bring earplugs though, so you don't like die.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. They do like backflips.
You wanna do it right now?
All right. Let's talk about. I'm gonna record for.
Why is it not explode?
It's number.
Oh, okay.
You good, nigga? Bro.
That'd be on. Sorry about this.
Zayden's gotta take your spot.
You got it, bro. I got it. Give me the line.
There you go.
Alright.
So.
We got time. We got an hour in between.
7, 8, 60. Yeah.